Hey everyone, this is Zaheen Nanji from Alberta, Canada. As you're joining in, let me know where you're from. You can tap on the chat box and just say hi and where you're from. Again, my name is Zaheen and I am the founder of the Resilience Reflex. That's my brand behind me right there. And my website is right on the other end there. So it's Zaheen Nanji. And today, I decided to talk about a blog that I wrote recently. And it's about the 4C's that every entrepreneur or small business owner needs to know. I'm a speaker, trainer, coach. And if you like what I'm saying, go on and give me some hearts or just say hi in the chat box. So I'm a speaker, trainer, coach, and I also have a wellness center with my husband here in Alberta, Canada. And it's just this year actually that I completely created a new brand with my speaking business. And what you see behind me, the Resilience Reflex, is my 3-step method where I teach organizations how to smooth out any changes, overcome challenges, and bounce back, just like that. Okay, so it's my 3-step method. But it's only in the last 6 months, like I said, that has happened. Thank you for giving me hearts and just say where you're from. And I thought, in the last 2 months or so, I've had a lot of women at the wellness center that we own, as well as on social media, ask me, how have you come up with so much content so fast? And so I thought I would like to share the 4C's with you as to what has helped me. And if you miss some of this, you can go on my website, zahinnanji.com, right there behind me. So it's just my name.com. Or you can also, and then you can also go on to the blogs there and read it out. So the first thing that helped me was coaches. For 5 years, I had been following someone, and she's a speaker coach, and she helps you find your lane, what you're good at, what is your strength. And I had been following her for 5 years, but every time I thought, oh my God, this is so expensive, or she'll be too expensive and I can't afford it and I have to focus on the wellness center. But it just kept eating away at me that I have to do something, and I had a message to share, but I had no idea what that message was, no idea. And so I thought, you know what, enough is enough. So last August, so exactly a year ago, I connected with her, and she's in Ontario, Canada. I just phoned her up and I said, I need help. And we went through a session, and in 15 minutes, she gave me homework, but in 15 minutes, it became so clear to me. And this is why it's important to get coaches. So connect with a coach who can help you. That's my first C. The second C is constant support. I'm a woman, I'm married, I have a child, so I'm a mother, we have a wellness center, and guess what? I have a full-time job too. Some of you may think I'm crazy, doing speaking and training, running a wellness center, and then going to a full-time job. And that's what a lot of people ask me, how do you balance it all? Plus a mother and a wife, how do you do it? Well, I really manage my time well, but constant support means really getting the people around you to help you and having a heart-to-heart with them. And that's what I did with my husband and my daughter. I said, this is my dream and I really need your support. So who here can, tell me, yeah, put your hand up and say, yes, I agree with that. And he helps me out a lot in the house. And so we do things together. But I also had to get a housekeeper, someone to come and clean the house every 2 weeks. I didn't do that before. I would do everything myself, and I thought enough is enough. But as I started to do that, I found that I had time to do the things that I love doing, which is creating content, speaking and sharing my message, being there for others as to what I felt I was meant to do. So that's the second C, which is constant support. The third C that really helped me as well is creative outsourcing. And you know, it's a blessing now that when you are an entrepreneur, solopreneur, you can find freelancers on Fiverr.com or Upwork.com. I found my virtual assistant on Upwork.com, and now I'm always giving her work. She helps me with my worksheets. She helps me with creating my database. She helps me with content marketing. So all of that she's doing for me. I also have a website manager who also does my social media for me. And she's the one that will do the blog. Like, I just have to email her my blog and she will, you know, put it up on the website, and she'll put an image that will go with it. Again, that's creative outsourcing. I have someone else who does all my audio, where of course I'll have it done, but then it will go to him through Dropbox and he'll edit it for me, and he'll even host it for me. So those kinds of things that you need to find, where it's creative outsourcing, where you're not spending your time on $10-20 hour jobs, but you're spending your time on creative talent that you have, which is the $100 and $1,000 jobs that you create and put out there. And by the way, those are not my lines, those are the lines from my mentor, Hugh Culver. And then the fourth C, so let's just recap here a little. Again, if you like what I'm saying, give me some hearts and say hi in the chat box, okay? So the first C is coaches. Connect with your coach or with a coach. I also had a book coach that helped me write my book, which is going to be released here on September 29th on Amazon. The second C is constant support. And the third C is creative outsourcing. Now the fourth C, very, very important out of all the three, would be consistent action. Oh, and you keep hearing, right? Consistent action. You know, consistent action means, yes, you blog every week. Yes, you do something to put your content out there every week. You have to do that. This is the age of distraction, but you have to be found within this age of distraction. You have to come out with some noise there, okay? So, and be noticed. That's why I was asked by a lot of people who are with me on social media, how do you get so much content out there? Well, that's because I put the content out there. I also have an internet show that I do on Google Hangouts, and I do that twice a month. I can't do it 4 times a month, but I'll do it twice a month. And if it gets busier, sure, I'll do more, okay? Like I said, I have a book coming out. I blog every week. I make phone calls and emails to conference chairs, finding out if they're looking for a speaker for next year's conference in 2016. I do that, and I put that in my calendar. So please make a calendar, put it up, and write every kind of action that you need to take to move forward. So those are my 4 C's right there, okay? So I hope you enjoyed the scope today. And if you have any questions, oh, and you know what? Here, let me recap it again on my whiteboard. So there you go. That's connect with your coaches, constant support, creative outsourcing, consistent action, and there's my website, zahinnanji.com. Until next time, see ya.